Okay. Hello. Two different covers? Interesting. You
Is there
denied
something I
one
can do
gold
for you?
difference? Stupid. Ugh. I'm so good about these books anyways.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
I was actually partially reading one of them, so it seems really interesting actually. Excuse you. My old room. I did take everything, right? Good. So, let's first try this ABC book. A is for Actronach. Oh, that's cool. B is for Bungler's Bane. C is for Comberry. Oh, those are good. Where's D? Got no D? The Annotated Anuad. Yeah, so this one seems really interesting. The Anuad Paraphrased. Or Annotated. Basically, it's supposed to be like a simplified version of the creation myth for the whole lore of Elder Scrolls. The first ones were brothers, Anu and Padome. They came into the void, and time began. As Anu and Padome wandered the void, the interplay of light and darkness created Nur. Both Anu and Padome were amazed and delighted with her appearance. She loved Anu. Anu what? A new beginning? And Padome retreated from them in bitterness. Nur became pregnant. Oh, okay. But before she gave birth, Padome returned, professing his love for Nur. She told him that she loved only Anu, and Padome beat her in rage. Anu returned, fought Padome, and cast him outside time. Okay. Nur gave birth to creation. Well, that's a bit of a conundrum since there's something created before creation, but whatever. But died from her injury soon after. Anu, grieving, hid himself in the sun and slept. Okay, that's whatever. Meanwhile, life sprang up on the 12 worlds of creation and flourished. After many ages, Padome was able to return to time. He saw creation and hated it. He swung his sword, probably his penis, whatever, shattering the 12 worlds in their alignment. Anu awoke and fought Padome again. The long and furious battle ended with Anu the victor. He cast aside the body of his brother, who he believed was dead, and attempted to save creation by forming the remnants of the 12 worlds into one, Nirn, the world of Tamriel. And that's why I found this interesting. As he was doing so, Padome struck him through the chest with one last blow. Anu grappled with his brother and pulled them both outside of time forever. Interesting. The blood of Padome became the Daedra. Oh. The blood of Anu became the stars. The mingled blood of both became the Aedra, hence their capacity for good and evil, and their greater affinity for earthly affairs than the Daedra, who have no connection to creation. On the world of Nirn, all was chaos. The only survivors of the 12 worlds of creation were the El Nofe and the Hist. Ah, the Hist. Those became Argonians, I believe. The El Nofe are the ancestors of Mer and Men. Ah, elves and the humans. The Hist are the trees of Argonia. Nirn originally was all land, with interspersed seas but no oceans. A large fragment of the El Nofe world landed on Nirn, relatively intact, and El Nofe living there were the ancestors of the Mare. These El Nofe fortified their borders from the chaos outside, hid their pocket of calm, and attempted to live on as before. Other El Nofe arrived on Nirn. Scattered amid the confused jumble of the scattered worlds, wandering and finding each other over the years. Eventually, the wandering El Nofe found the hidden land of old El Nofe, and were amazed and joyful to find their kin living amid the splendor of ages past. The wandering El Nofe expected to be welcomed into the peaceful realm, but the old El Nofe looked on them as degenerates. So those old El Nofe were technically high elves, fallen from their former glory. So the new El Nofe is kind of like the dark elves in a way. For whatever reason, war broke out and raged across the whole of Nirn. The old El Nofe retained their ancient power and knowledge, but the Wanderers were more numerous and toughened by their long struggle to survive on Nirn. This war reshaped the face of Nirn, sinking much of the land beneath new oceans and leaving the land as we know them. Tamriel, which is the one that we're on now, the continent. Akavir, which is where the Red Guards come from, I believe. Atmora, which is where the High Elves come from, I believe. And Jakuda, which is where the Nords come from, I believe. And then everything else comes from those. The old El Nofe realm, although ruined, became Tamriel. Really? The remnants of the Wanderers were left divided on the other three continents. Over many years, the El Nofe of Tamriel became the Mare, elves. The Dwemer, the Deep Ones, sometimes called dwarves. The Chimmer, the Changed Ones, who later became the Dunmer. Okay. The Dunmer, the Dark or Cursed Ones, the Dark Elves. The Bosmer, the Green or Forest Ones, the Wood Elves. And the Ultimer, the Elder or High Ones, the High Elves. So, technically, the old El Nofe was Elven, the Elven Kingdom, and that became Tamriel. So all these continents, whether it be Skyrim, High Rock, I forgot where the Bretons come from. Where is that where they come from? There's another one. Whatever. Then there's, Elsewhere and Black Marsh and all these places technically were the Elven race, all the Elven race came from. And the Akavir, the Red Guards, were other places. The Atmora, which I guess weren't the Elven race, maybe they were the Beast race. And the Yakuda, which I'm pretty sure that one was the ones that became the Nords, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, tells us. On the other continents, the wandering El Nofe became the men. The Nords of Atmora. Okay, I got that. Are you serious? I could have sworn that the Red Guards were the Akavir. Like, that's the main thing, like, I was like 100% sure on these two. Okay, well, whatever. The Red Guards of Yakuda and the Tisaski of Akavir. The Hist were bystanders in the El Nofe War, but most of their realm were destroyed as the war passed over it. A small corner of it survived to become Black Marsh and Tamriel, but most of their realm was sunk beneath the sea. Eventually, men returned to Tamriel. The Nords were the first, colonizing the northern coast of Tamriel before recorded history. Led by the legendary Ysgramor, the 13th of his line, King Harald was the first to appear in written history. And so the mythic era ended. Well, that was interesting. I believe Earth's history is a little bit more easier to understand, but whatever, that's cool. Whatever. It's cool too. It's nice, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was very interesting actually. I can see why you guys would want these books. I think she said the priest, so that would be you, right? Yeah.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Hello to you too. I have some books for you. I hear that people cannot read, apparently. Yeah, I have. They were pretty interesting reads, I should say. I'd hope so. Cost me about 50 gold. Not that that matters.
Yes, Outlander.
Hello.
What do you want?
Nothing from you.
Ah, welcome. What is it, friend?
I haven't done your quest yet, but I will. I will. Alright, I guess it's time to go back to Vivek. See what else that lady has for me. Hello, I'm behind you. But not in a pervy way, you see. Whoopsies. I mean, whoopsies.
We make a special.
This wasn't where I wanted to go.
Say low,
What are you doing? Taking me up to here. No offense. Hey man, didn't you hear me? Didn't you? Hey, look at me. No, you didn't hear me. Okay. Balmora. Got it? Balmora. No. 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 Balmora. Got it? You're getting old and senile. Hey, right
There is
place.
someone watching me. I can tell.
It might not be me. Vivek. Oh man.
Where would you like to go?
I'm here. Well. All the way to St. Downs. Might as well go to the temple. Hello? Temple, please. Yeah, that was a pretty good book.
May I help?
I'm gonna have to read more. Hopefully I can find some good stuff. Of course, I don't think I really feel like I have the time, especially with Adrian wanting to leave this place. Hello. Yep, I gave the people the books. Uh-huh. Any new business? Slavery? Yeah, well, it's kind of bad, isn't it? No, I haven't. No. Oh, what can you tell me about him then? I said yes. Bitch. You heard me. How the hell do you learn about the twin limbs? Maybe this guard will tell him. Adrian. What can you tell me about the twin lamps, sir? You don't know nothing? You're useless.
We're watching.
And I'm watching you. Twin lamps. How the hell do I get to know about the twin lamps? It's always something that just makes me not do what I was planning on doing. Apparently you have to free a bunch of slaves to learn about the twin lamps, and one of the slaves will tell you about them. The thing is, I don't know how many of them I've freed, so I don't know how much more I should, like... It's very freaking annoying. You know what? Fine. We don't have to freaking do it at all. Yeah. There. I'm gonna take out something that I originally wanted to do and not even do it at all. Why should I help them? Twin lamps. What the hell rubbish is that? Whoops, went a bit British there for a second. Hello.
Is there something I...
Well, I guess it's time to go to Ebonheart. Twin lamps. Lame. Well, whatever it is, I don't think I have the time for it.
Yes, Outlander.
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
I'd like to go to Ebonheart, please.
Keep moving.
I believe somebody here wants to speak with me.
I'd like
Get the hell away from me. I think it was Dren. Yes. The Duke. I think he had some business for me. Get out of my way before I break your face. Lovely day.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
Good for you. Good for you. I don't care. Move it. Alright.
A warm welcome to you.
Hello, Duke Vidamdrum. Do I have business for you? Control the Ordinator. Sounds good. Alright, will do.
How can I help?
I'll make sure the Ordinators stay put and do things properly, I guess. Who are you? Don't care. Don't know you. Wait, wasn't there somebody I was supposed to speak to here in, Ebonheart about Apelles Matthias? Are you Apelles? Do you know Apelles Matthias? No, you do not. Apelles Matthias. Maybe some guy out here. Are you... you are. Good. I'm not easy to take down. Mainland. Mornhold. Asian Rain. Oh, I saw her earlier. Alright, thanks. I'll look into it. I have something to do in Vivek, though.
Well met, friend.
Uh-huh. Vivek, please.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Alright. So, Archcanon Tholer Saryoni, or whatever. Alright, high thing. I believe that's the Temple District. Temple District,
Is
please.
there something you need?
Temple District, please.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want? Is there something?
Wonder what he'll say. Hopefully he says yes. This looks like a high thing. I'm not sure what that is, but... Oh yeah, I've been here before.
I will listen, Outlander. Let's make it clear.
Cool. I'm not here about that. I want you to control the Ordinators. What troubling times? Ordinators have failed. Asamanu. Ass. Okay, just go to Satanine. Okay. Cool. Satanine, please. So I had to get a robe. It's interesting.
Is there something I can do for you?
Satanine, please.
Is there something you need?
Not right now. Well, this should be interesting and quite easy. Say the name, please.
Where would you like to go?
Okay. You don't know anything about it. Somewhere south. I see a little island over there. This is gonna be interesting. Maybe. Ooh, there's a boat here. There's a lot of stuff here. Nothing in here. Who was here?